The Dragon's Bargain. Prologue. The Haunted Village. In the remote village of Eldervale, whispers of an ancient dragon's curse linger in every corner. Once a thriving community, Eldervale has been plagued by mysterious disappearances and strange occurrences for years. The villagers speak of a dragon that resides in the nearby mountains, a creature of immense power and malevolence, responsible for their suffering. They say the dragon demands a sacrifice every decade, and the time has come again. Chapter 1. The Chosen One. Aria, a brave and determined young girl of 16, has always been fascinated by the tales of the dragon. Unlike the other villagers, she doesn't believe in hiding from the creature. Her father, the village blacksmith, disappeared 10 years ago on the night of the last sacrifice. The memory of that night still haunts her, and she has vowed to uncover the truth behind her father's disappearance. As the village elders prepare for the next sacrifice, a lottery is held to determine who will be offered to the dragon. Aria's name is drawn. The villagers are grief-stricken, but they dare not defy the ancient tradition. Aria, however, sees this as an opportunity to confront the dragon and end the curse once and for all. Chapter 2. The Journey. Aria sets out on her journey to the dragon's lair, armed with nothing but her father's old sword and her wits. The path is treacherous, winding through dense forests and steep cliffs. As she climbs higher into the mountains, she encounters strange and dangerous creatures, wolves with glowing red eyes, trees that seem to move on their own, and shadowy figures that disappear when she approaches. Despite the dangers, Aria presses on, driven by a burning desire to uncover the truth. She knows that the dragon is not just a mindless beast. There must be a reason for its demands. As she nears the entrance to the dragon's lair, she begins to hear a low, rumbling voice in her mind, taunting her, challenging her to continue. Chapter 3. The Dragon's Lair. The dragon's lair is a massive cavern, filled with treasure beyond imagination, gold, jewels, and artifacts from a time long forgotten. In the center of the cavern lies the dragon, a creature of immense size and power, its scales shimmering like molten lava, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. The air is thick with the scent of sulfur, and the ground trembles with each breath the dragon takes. Aria steps forward, her heart pounding in her chest. The dragon's eyes lock onto hers, and she feels a wave of fear wash over her. But she refuses to back down. Dragon, you are brave, girl, to come here willingly. Most would have fled in terror. Aria, I'm not like the others. I've come to end this curse and find out what you did to my father. The dragon lets out a deep, rumbling laugh that echoes through the cavern. Dragon, your father? Ah, yes, the blacksmith. He was a fool, like the rest of your kind. But you are different. I can sense it. Chapter 4. The Bargain. The dragon tells Aria the truth about the curse. Centuries ago, the villagers made a pact with the dragon to protect them from a greater evil that threatened to destroy them all. In exchange, the dragon demanded a sacrifice every 10 years to sustain its power. But over time, the villagers forgot the true nature of the pact, and the dragon grew bitter and vengeful. Aria listens intently, trying to understand the dragon's motives. She realizes that the creature is not inherently evil but has been corrupted by centuries of isolation and the villagers' broken promises. Aria, there must be another way. The sacrifices, the fear, it has to end. The dragon considers her words, its eyes narrowing. Dragon, perhaps there is. I am bound by the pact, but if you were to find the relic that created it and destroy it, I would be free from this curse. Aria agrees to the dragon's bargain. She will find the relic and destroy it, but the dragon must promise to never harm the villagers again. The dragon agrees, but warns her that the relic is hidden in a place of great danger, guarded by forces even it cannot control. Chapter 5. The Relic. Aria embarks on a new quest to find the relic. She travels to the ruins of an ancient temple, deep within the heart of the forest. The temple is a dark and foreboding place, filled with traps and puzzles designed to keep intruders out. As she navigates the temple's labyrinthine corridors, she is haunted by visions of her father, leading her deeper into the darkness. Finally, she reaches the inner sanctum, where the relic, a small glowing orb, is kept. As she approaches, the ground begins to shake, and the walls of the temple start to crumble. A powerful, malevolent force is unleashed, threatening to consume her. In a desperate bid to destroy the relic, Aria plunges her father's sword into the orb. There is a blinding flash of light, and she is thrown back as the temple collapses around her. Chapter 6. The Final Confrontation. Aria awakens in the dragon's lair, bruised and battered, but alive. The dragon is there, its form now diminished, its power greatly reduced. Dragon, you have done it. The pact is broken, but now you must face me one last time. Weakened but still formidable, the dragon challenges Aria to a final battle. The cavern shakes with the force of their clash, fire and steel, strength and cunning. Aria fights with everything she has, but the dragon's power is overwhelming. As the battle reaches its climax, Aria realizes that she cannot defeat the dragon with force alone. Instead, she taps into the relic's lingering power, using it to weaken the dragon's resolve. She speaks to the creature, not as an enemy, but as an equal. Aria, you don't have to be bound by this anymore. You can be free. Let go of your anger and hatred. The dragon hesitates, its fiery breath faltering. For the first time in centuries, it feels a sense of peace. The dragon closes its eyes, and with a final, powerful roar, it disintegrates into a cloud of ash, leaving behind only a single, shimmering scale. Epilogue, the new dawn. Aria returns to Eldervale, the dragon scale clutched in her hand. The village is safe, the curse lifted, and the people are free from fear. She places the scale on her father's grave, a symbol of the truth she uncovered and the peace she has brought to her home. As the sun rises over the mountains, Aria knows that her journey is far from over. She has faced a dragon and survived, but there are still many mysteries in the world, waiting to be uncovered. With a heart full of courage and determination, she sets out on a new adventure, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead.